guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin, and today we're back with you with Frieren, episode 18.
Yes.
Last episode we had a review about it is okay, even if you're not a child anymore, to just accept help and comfort from your loved ones.
Fern was sick and yeah, Frieren was holding her hand, but you know, she's an adult now and she was, she was feeling uncomfortable with Stark right there, seeing her getting comfort like this. So yeah, she rejected Frieren, but no, deep down, even if you're an adult, you need that support sometimes, that comfort. So it's good that Frieren was there to give it to her. And we lost Zain. He's not dead, but he left. He decided to follow Gorilla, his friend, which is fine. I mean, friends come and go sometimes. That doesn't mean we'll never see him again.
He did say see you later.
He did. So he's enjoying the silence right now. But we'll see him again, for sure. So that's pretty much where we are. Let's jump in this episode and see what happens next. We're on our way to one of the capitals. I see
Oberst?
Yeah, I mean, I know how they write it. I just don't remember how they pronounce it.
Oberst.
Yeah. Anyway, that town. We're going there.
Magic town.
So let's see what happens to them next. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these episodes. And check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
Alright, let's go. First-Class Mage Exam.
It's true, we needed to do that. She doesn't have her license.
Well, I mean, her license is not good anymore.
旧魔法使いの資格を取れば北部高原に入れますね。私じゃなくてもいいと思うけどね。使えなくなっちゃうし。
For long, a couple hundred years.
魔法使いの中でもほんの一握りの私なんかでは無理です。
You're underestimating
Yes,
yourself.
you can.
そうなんだ。
Maybe.
Who's your teacher? Huh?
Just take it, we'll see.
今更だけどよ、どうして北部高原に入るのに使いの同行が必要なんだ？
Because it's dangerous.
Because it's hell.
使いがいないと越えられないような難所だ。
But we don't have
Yeah.
a priest
通
anymore.
行に魔法使いを要求するってことは相当厄介なことが起こっているんだ。
The evil elf in the opening.
ホイサーストに着いたら試験のことについて調べ
But we still need a priest because we're fucked if we don't have one.
対策を考えないと。どんな試験内容
She should be.
なんじゃないですか。制限している状態でも深いくらいの魔力が出ていますよ。ローマ法使いっていうの。
You are. He just needs a beard.
ローマ法使いはさすがにひどいんじゃないか？
She's an old fart.
You're a beautiful
クソババ
old
って言っ
mage.
たことも忘れてないから。
いつの話だよ。
For Frieren, it was yesterday.
ホイサーストに着いたら起こして。
Weird angle.
やっぱりいいや。空が半分しか見えない。
I used to be able to see the full sky. Now just only half of it.
Yeah, things are changing.
強さを決めるのは魔力だけじゃないよ。扱う魔法やコントロール、それに努力と根性、そして才能。魔力の低い魔法使いに11回負けたことがある。一人は私と同じエルフ。
Oh? And you lost to her.
そろそろ伯爵領の街が見えてくるかな。
いい杖だな。
Let me guess. She's a mage.
Well, yes, she has a staff. I'm trying to wonder, like, is the look for show or is she really mean?
平和になったっていうのに、こういう連中が増えるんだね。
さっさと荷物まとめて。
Oh.
Hey!
Oh, she's hanging out with him. I guess it's fine. I mean, I missed him. He was only there for one episode.
If we can have that priest with us when we travel, sorry Zhang, but I lost Kraft also.
ありがとう。
Okay, no, they just met.
私は魔法使いユーベ。
So you wouldn't know then.
あれ
She looks evil.
エルフ珍しいね。
人殺しの目をしているな。
Because she is.
お前を助けたわ
I
け
saved them.
切り刻まれた盗賊の死体があった魔法使いの仕業。
He saved them.
お説教でもしに来たの。
Is she one of those that has a lot of talent and could potentially defeat Frieren?
自衛のための殺しにケチをつけるほどただ
Wasn't self-defense.
取り上げただけだ。
食えないおっさん。
オイサースとか
一級魔法使いの試験を受けにね。
We will meet.
そんなことを言っていたな。
Yeah.
土産話が楽しみだ。
What happened with that crazy ass mage that you should have met there? She almost killed us.
3年に一度となりますのでご注意ください。5級以上の魔法使いの資格が必要になります。
フェルン、任せたから。私一人じゃ無理です。いけるって どうするつもりですか？旧魔法使いを雇うか。
Frieren.
渡るよ。
すごくお金がかかりますよ。おやつ抜きになってしまいます。
Oh shit.
Fuck, I need those snacks.
私無資格だし。
Can't we show a statue of us and be like, you know what? There you go.
無理だよね。
ちょっと君見せてもらってもいいか
The old people will know. She's the strongest of us all.
受けられるおつもりですか
I don't think she needs to do the exam, but
これを知っている人がいたなんてね。
People who love to read books and history.
I've only heard of these things.
魔法使いギルドには入ってないんだな。
団体って頻繁に変わるからね。
Once every like 500
入って
years.
らんないよ。それに私にはこれがあるから。すごいでしょ。
They didn't know what this was back then. Even him. Well, they're not mages, but I guess.
魔法使いであることの証だったんだけどな。
An old, very, very old mage.
その首飾りのことは知らない。君がすごい魔法使いであること、それでいいじゃないか。
We believe in you.
すぐ死んじゃうじゃん。
So cool. It's true. Like if the people you know die soon in your life, you need something to just prove everyone. Like, see, I'm a mage. I don't have to prove to you any more than that. Sometimes it could be enough just to have your close friends know, but if your job is to travel, I guess it'd be easier.
Yeah.
5級から一人前と呼ばれているみたいだね。フェルンはなんで3級を取ったの？
手が近かったからです。
5級以上の魔法使いの総数が6級から9級を含めても全体で2000人か。級は45人。
Not
1級試験は
Too
3
bad.
年に一度で合格者が出ない年も多い。死傷者も出ている。
Piece of cake. It's gonna be easy.
魔法使いもだいぶ数が減ったね。
Yeah, but there's one with the look of a killer that's coming.
構成が激化した100年前だったら魔法使いとすれ違うのが当たり前だったからね。こういう魔法としてもないと見かけない。
Because they don't need them as much.
みっちり修行しようか。
It's true that depending on times, you may change what you decide to do. If you need to have a lot of mage to attack and protect yourself against demons.
No, but if you're if it's war times and you need soldiers, you get people that train and get ready for war. It's peacetime now. They don't need as many, so they don't have to travel as much.
Yeah.
選抜試験を行う。今年はなかなか粒揃いです
That air.
ね。魔王軍の残党と戦ってきたリアベル2級魔法使い。
Where better?
宮廷魔法
Fern is also gonna compete.
海戦山戦
And
の
Frieren said that talent can sometimes surpass experience.
試験官の1級魔法使いを殺
Something
害し
changed.
失格処分になった。
Oh, fuck.
She's a wild card.
有望そうなのは
The legendary hero.
熟練のローマ法使いみたい。
And it's not even her full fucking mana.
Oh no.
あれだ。
知らん。
The
She's a
hero.
legend.
第一次試験の内容を発表する。
A written
パーティー戦
test.
だ。3人1組のパーティーに分かれ組み分けを行う。
数字が書かれている。魔力を込めることで仲間の腕輪の位置がわかる。第一印象が大事だし気をつけないと。
Cuckoo.
腕輪の反応はここらへん。
Oh, great. 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 I mean, she kind of looks like Frieren, personality-wise. Oh, no, Fern.
Oh, be careful, please.
Hang in there. It's gonna be fine.
具体的なルールを説明する。
For Frieren, I guess this is gonna be that different considering she travels with Fern and Stark.
一つカゴを配布しておいた。合格条件は2つ。シュティレの入ったカゴを所持していること。その時点でパーティーメンバー全員が揃っていることだ。
What's the challenge?
試験区域の外側に出た者、その場で失格処分と。
Just work together.
出られるわけないのにね。
ちゃんと聞いてるんだ。
第一次試験を開始する。
作戦を立てるべきだって。バカかお前。
Ah, children.
自己紹介しない。
Carry the team, Frieren.
カゴを持つのはじゃんけんで決めなさい。
Be the adult.
私はフリーレン。
3級魔法使いだ。カンネだよ。ラビーネとは幼馴染で。
Oh, that's why. They have history.
二人
They're
はシュテ
old
ィレに関する
rivals.
知識はあるの？
ないよ。
実物は見たことがないから。
Oh.
まずはシュティレを見つけて。
I was asking, like, what's the challenge? I guess capturing a bird is not that easy. She's got magic. That's why I expect it to be pretty okay.
ラビーネは強いの？
こいつよりはな。
Who knows?
ぬかこら。
私と比べたら。
あんたとは戦いたくね
いいよ、見てきな。それと空には気をつけてね。
え。分かってるよ。
パーティー大丈夫かな。
フリーレン、
You're doing
なん
good.
だか先生みたい。リーダーに向いているんじゃない？
喧嘩しているせいだよ。仕切りたいわけじゃない。
昔からこんな感じなんだ。
おい、
シテレ見つけたぜ。
よく観察して。
Don't rush into it.
逃げられるの？
上出来だぜ、カンナ。
They've known each other for a while, so they know how to work together,
へえ。
even though they fight.
でもそろそろ伏せた方がいいかも。
なんで？
That bird is not a normal bird.
It's true that they don't know what type of bird
最大
it's
飛行
supposed
速
to
度
be,
が
right?
音速を超える。
Wow. So that's why it's challenging.
よく観察する必要がある。
Just listen to her. She has experience.
シティレの観察に使うよ。
And that's why you have so much time.
すぐに追うぞ。それより湖の周りを。なんでだよ。
But just like, Fern and Stark, they keep fighting, but they could do well together too.
When it matters, they can work well.
God damn. Phew. And I hope Fern is doing good. And that other girl is not killing everything.
フリーレンがいない。
She's observing?
小さいけど雨音だ。もしかして。
Oh, what the fuck? It kind of looked like she was beheaded for a sec. I got scared. Bitch, get out the way.
気をつけろって言ったでしょ。
She knows what's up. She could pass this test blindfolded with like her arms somehow tied behind her back, asleep.
ラビーネの名前を呼んでいた。ラビーネのこと嫌いでしょ。
I think they do love each other.
そうだね。
どうして二人は連携が取れているんだろう。
意外と臆病ですることがよくあるんだ。実習の時もそうだった。あんな遠くに行っちまったぞ。なんだから死にはしねえよ。ないってんなら蹴り飛ばしてやろうか。
She needs to be pushed and she's a
私
pusher.
にひどいこと言ってさ。褒められて伸びるタイプなんだよ。育った結果がこれだろうがよ。いくらでも優しくしてやるよ。じゃあ私のいいところ言って。マジで言ってんのかよ。
Yes?
本当は臆病なくせに頑張っているところ。
You never give up.
お前のいいところだよ。もっと言って。なんでだよ。
Oh, you don't have that many strengths.
隠れてたくさん努力しているところ。気遣いができるところ。もっと笑っている顔が可愛いところ。キモ。
Well, are you flying? Yay! She managed.
なんだよ、飛べるじゃねえか。もう優しくしてやんね。
Tough love.
ラビーネは乱暴だけれども。
So you're saying you have an abusive relationship?
ところでフリーレン、面白いことに気がついたんだけど。
なるほど。シティレを簡単に捉えられるかも。
Ah, a cliffhanger in a Frieren episode. This is usually really rare. I mean, maybe it's not the death of Fern. Maybe it's the death of Himmel and how she met Fern after and it helped her heal. Like, she was crying and from her tears and her grief was born an opportunity. And now she's meeting someone new, following Fern, and she's gonna help. But it's not as sad as you think. It's just beautiful. I'm choosing this. I don't want Fern to die.
I mean, she's gonna die with time.
Yeah, but not in this ending.
Fern was there and is there to help her go through the grief of losing Emil and her whole team. But
we
with
know
time,
she's,
she's
yes,
gonna lose
I know,
Fern
but I think this
also.
ending is mostly about how after Himmel, Frieren just became someone new and Fern, from that new meeting, Fern bloomed into the woman we know. I think that this is their reunion, their meeting and their story, more than Fern dying and Frieren just moving on without her. I don't think that's that. But anyway, so First-Class Mage Exam. Frieren, I really don't know where she got that pendant. Probably maybe from Flam, but it was a long time
That
ago.
pendant looks antique.
Yeah, but even like
old Roman and Greek
was-
civilization.
it was already, rusty. Well, not rusty, but old when Himmel and the others were around. And I know they're not mages, so maybe that's why they did not recognize it, but like Aether, who's Eisen, who's a dwarf, and so he's older than the others, still did not recognize it. He was like, yeah, I don't know.
But I mean,
so it's old.
Really old antiques are just stuff in general. If you're not versed in books and in myth and mythology and fables,
but if it's
you won't know what it is.
I don't know. If you're an old warrior and you've traveled and you've met people, they knew what a mage was. They knew how to recognize Frieren. They're heroes. They're traveling on a
She
journey.
had a staff.
But there are ways to recognize mages, and Frieren took that pendant like, I mean, it's obvious that I'm a mage, right? Here you go, but they don't know what it is, so it's fucking old. Maybe it was Flam's back then. I don't know. But someone did recognize it, and so that is true. That's an important symbol.
You qualify as a mage.
It's so funny though that Frieren does not. She comes and goes in the memories of humanity and stuff. So people that knew her, they're no longer around, or those that know her now, like they were not with her back then. Those that are close to her know she's really strong, and for her maybe that's enough. But when you're traveling and you're meeting new people constantly, and basically you'll be in one town one day, you'll meet those people, you leave, and to you it's like 1 week passes and you come back and everyone has changed, everything is new and stuff. You'd be tired of explaining yourself all the time, being like, okay, I'm a strong mage and stuff. This pendant would help, but at the same time, if people don't recognize it anymore, it'd be fucking bothersome to be like, shit, because she's so strong. It is funny to me that Frieren the hero, Frieren the mage that saved the world.
But that's the thing though, when people talk about, the hero back then, it's just the hero, not the team of heroes.
No. They talk about the team of heroes. It's because it was his title. So Himmel the hero, he led the party, but they knew that he traveled with companions, and she is in the statues too. So it's just funny to me that someone like her, who's helped save the world, has to take an exam to prove her strength. But I guess she did say like she doesn't want to prove herself all the time to new people all the time, and she's not joining guilds because they change so often. I'm like, well, I mean, to you they do, but yeah, this world needs recognition. They need proof that you've been there and you're strong like that and stuff. And Frieren lives outside of time, so she's a loose cannon. But that's what happens when you're a loose cannon. When you need it, you gotta take the test, even if it's a bit stupid. But she's obviously more experienced.
Need it like for 80 years afterwards, yeah.
Yeah, well, even if you'll have to change it again, like soon. But still, she said in the beginning that she lost to a few people that had less mana than her, but she talked about how, there's a lot that you can evaluate when it comes to a mage, but there's also talent. And she said, I lost to mages who were less talented, who had less mana than me, so they technically were weaker.
Less powerful.
But they still managed to defeat her, and I'm guessing it's because of talent. Like, it could be a bunch of other things, but Frieren, with her strength, I'm guessing there's not much that could surpass her, but raw talent, I don't know. We talked about geniuses before, how demons sometimes they train for a long time, and it butters them when geniuses come along and they just destroy them.
It's true if you got talent, but if you also got experience and different type of skills, like if as
Frieren has the most experience.
If as a mage, all you know is about like blooming flowers, cleaning pots, but you don't have any experience in battle skills.
That's true, but that's
you might lose.
That's true, but I don't think that's what Frieren was talking about, because she's talking about herself. She lost to people who were less strong, they were weaker, but I'm guessing the reason why they won was because they were more talented. Like, for example, Flam is the one that taught her, but she was weaker. At one point, she was weaker than Frieren. Frieren managed to grow her mana. I don't know when Flam was alive, I don't know if Frieren caught up to her, but still, Flam was her teacher, and if you compare them now, who was the genius one out of the two? Is Frieren? Could Frieren lose to Flam today? I don't know.
Maybe
It comes down to
Flam was the one who came up with the barrier at the previous town.
She recognizes her genius, and that's good. I'm saying that we could meet people, and I think it's a way for them to confirm that yes, Frieren is strong, but don't assume that she's always gonna win. Like, it's possible that in the future you'll meet characters that will be a challenge to her. Because, like, she destroyed Aura. Like, it was nothing.
Yeah, but Aura was leveling with the mana.
I know, but
the
I'm saying
mana.
So far, every time there's a challenge, it's like Frieren can just overcome it really easily. But this conversation in this episode kind of says that raw talent could potentially surpass strength. So even though Frieren has experience, she's been everywhere, she's trained in a lot of ways, she's learned a lot of spells. Someone younger, less strong, could show up one day and just be talented at one thing. When she met Fern, Fern was definitely weaker than Frieren, but she caught up so quick on stuff that Frieren was like, you know, you can never surpass me on that, but you're better at me. You're better than me at this. Like, you're better, you're quicker and stuff. Like, there's ways to surpass Frieren. And I said talent because she did mention that, you know, talent was important. And then she moved on to say that she lost to a few people. But there are, like she said, there are many other ways to evaluate a mage. So strength, how quick you are, stamina, all of these things are important. And when Stark was like, oh, it sounds like you're talking about a warrior. Well, yeah, basically. You can be a mage, but be a mage that, this goes into what you said a little bit. You could be a mage that specifies in certain types of spells. Frieren is good with that because she learns everything, every spell. But if she never truly trained, like Kraft, who we again saw here, he's old, he's good with, you know, he knows a lot of things and stuff, but he also, you know, is training himself. He is a warrior in a way. He manages to kick ass. Could Frieren kick ass without her staff, without magic? I don't know. Does she train? So you got to be careful with that, because you could meet a mage in the future who sees you as a threat, and we see her as, you know, she's not going to be important because she's weaker, but that doesn't mean she can win. The same is true in the other way. Fern could meet someone who's stronger. That doesn't mean she can't win. When Fern and Stark faced those demons a few episodes ago,
technically they were weaker than those demons,
but they still won because they had determination and they pushed through and they managed to surpass them with skills that they did not have, or they underestimated them on those skills. So we'll keep that in mind for the future. But that girl with the green hair who looks like a killer,
she's gonna be trouble. So please, Fern, be careful.
Fucking Kraft said, I'm interested in what Frieren is gonna tell me in the future. That to me sounds more like something interesting is about to happen in the capital. I won't be there to see it, but I hope she tells me.
Damn it.
And she's with Fern, so I'm worried. But Fern could, she needs confidence. She doesn't think she can do it, but I think she's stronger than she thinks, and she got a good teacher. And with Fern, that's the thing. She constantly compares herself to Frieren, and that's not fair. Because, like, Frieren is fucking badass. So if you compare yourself to that, you'll always think that you're weaker. She doesn't even know her own strength. She applied for a lower class certificate because it was the quicker that she could get, the one that she could get the quickest. But that doesn't mean that's her maximum strength. She just needs more confidence. She needs to push through, and I think she can do good.
The number of times that Frieren told Stark and Fern, you can do this without me. You don't need my help to win your fights. You can do this.
Yeah. But we'll see maybe next episode how Fern is doing. I'm excited about those other tasks for the exam. I know Frieren is going to be, great, but I'm afraid of that green-haired girl. And if she killed a first-class mage last time she was at the exam, and that's why she failed, that means that she's strong, really strong, and she has that thirst for violence and death, and she doesn't need to be provoked necessarily, so she does look like a killer. I don't want to judge people on appearance, but...
No, you can judge her on her appearance as she's a killer.
Yeah.
You can't do this.
And, I'm interested in knowing what her name means, because I know a lot of the time the names in the show represent the character in some sort of way, so you guys will tell me, especially on Patreon, there's someone who likes to translate all the names for us, and that's pretty cool, so do your job, man. Tell me what her name means, but, or we'll look it up, but she's gonna be dangerous, so we'll have to be careful. And as for the other two girls, sometimes sometimes you meet people in life that you don't necessarily
I mean, we've
enjoy.
we've seen a couple of mages with really strange clothing, so we're gonna see them again for sure.
They're important for this part of the story. But no, but I mean, sometimes you meet people that personality-wise, you just don't fit. Like, one seems to be very self-conscious and introverted a little bit, and she lacks confidence. And the other one is so self-assured, and she's a bit colder and stuff. So
She seems to like to push people.
I mean, that part of their personalities I thought worked well. Like, one needs to be pushed and the other one does the pushing. Yeah, that could work well. But the clash of one being more emotional, the other being more cold, like maybe the colder one keeps saying stuff that without a filter and that hurts the other one. That's why they keep fighting each other. So that side of their personality doesn't fit, but that doesn't mean they can't work together. They seem to be mature enough to go above that. Like they know each other's strength and they can recognize that. Like the other girl, she's mean when she says it, but she also values the other one's strength. She knows she can do the things that she wants to try and do. So she pushes her. She's like, there's no way you're gonna lose, so let's go. But she pushes her to get there. And the other girl, she doesn't necessarily like the pushing, but that gets her where she needs to be, and she's grateful for that. And it makes her, cause I think she lacks confidence, so maybe the other girl helps her feel confident in a way. So they could be great partners, but terrible friends. Huh? Maybe. I don't know. It is a bit toxic, but it kind of reminds me, like, with Frieren being there, it kind of reminds me a little, a bit more intense of Fern and Stark.
An extreme version of Stark and Fern?
Yeah, like, we want them to be together. They could be good for each other. I ship them so much, but, I mean, especially in the beginning, their personalities clashed. One was too childish and the other one was too mature. One was the mom of the group and the other, we're adding a child and stuff, and she's like, oh god, and he's a man and she's not used to that, so they clashed constantly. But that doesn't mean they can be good for each other. Eventually, we don't know. There's that other side of the relationship. Well, we'll see. But I assume that they were childhood friends. So
if they are clashing so much, it's maybe because they are close. That they're clashing
sometimes
so much.
The closer you are, the easier it is to get pissed at people.
We
Like it's
used to have and still have sometimes pretty bad fights.
Yeah,
that are like 30 seconds or like 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, but we're family, and that's our family. Our family fights. Our family, gets mad and stuff. Like we get on each other's nerves, but. I mean, with close friends, sometimes it's that too. Like, you get on each other's nerves because you spend so much time together. But with them, I think it's just like their personalities clash. But because they're so different, but at the same time, since they are so different, they help each other in a way.
Each other.
Yeah. Like, one is desperate. Well, one wants to prove herself, and she has the talent, so she's good at supporting and helping that other girl. And the other girl, who has the high standard and is confident, helps elevate the other one. So I think this is good. Mm-hmm. But to have Frieren be the mom again and have to calm them down and try to make them... She needs to pass the exam. She has total faith in Fern. She knows that Fern is going to do it. But still, it'd be good to have 2 first-class mages in the group. And I still don't know what we're going to do if we still need a priest to get to the north. Maybe we're going to need Zayn to come back. Or we'll find someone else.
I mean, we might meet each other.
Well, he's all the way over there right now, so I don't know. We did stay... They stayed 2 months here, so there's a lot of time that passes. I don't know where he is. He could be at that town right now, and he has no other lead, so he decides to join us somewhere. I don't know. We'll see.
Who knows?
In any case, good episode. Thank you guys so much for watching it with us. If you want to see the next episode right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
Alright, and if not, the next one will be on YouTube pretty soon. We're gonna see you then, guys.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.